Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Raiders and the Bears, and it's all up next.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it will be the AFC champion Las Vegas Raiders taking on the NFC champions, the Chicago Bears. No more distractions. It's time to get this one started, as here we go. Super Bowl 61 is underway. First play, Watson to the air. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Chicago! So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And CD, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Bears have taken the lead. Just an unbelievable start, less than a minute in. They're already up 2 touchdowns.
You talk about getting out of the gate fast. I mean, beyond fast. That's warp speed, isn't it? To jump up with 2 scores like that in less than a minute's time, your confidence has to be elevated.
I haven't even found the right height for my chair yet. I'm still adjusting.
You mean you found a way to sit down?
I did, yeah.
Wow, you're quick.
I guess I got that accomplished.
I'm still standing watching this occur.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And now they'll take a knee here. And my partner now is speechless, and so am I. And down to a knee. Well, that's one option. see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And surprisingly, they take a knee. I have no idea why they would take a knee, but they take a knee. So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bears take over. And a curious play call here, to say the least. Thought it might be a trick, but no, he actually goes down to a knee. And down to a knee. That's one way to call a play. Here we go. And now they'll take a knee here. And my partner now is speechless, and so am I. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. And down to a knee. That's one option. And surprisingly, they take a knee. I have no idea why they would take a knee, but they take a knee. And a curious play call here, to say the least. Thought it might be a trick, but no, he actually goes down to a knee. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. And down to a knee. That's one way to call a play. Let's go now. And now they'll take a knee here. And my partner now is speechless, and so am I. And down to a knee. Well, that's one option. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. And surprisingly, they take a knee. I have no idea why they would take a knee, but they take a knee. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And a curious play call here, to say the least. Thought it might be a trick, but no, he actually goes down to a knee.
Come on. Hey.
And down to a knee. That's one way to call a play. And now they'll take a knee here. And my partner now is speechless, and so am I. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. A lot still to go here in Super Bowl 61. We have reached the end of one quarter of play. We'll be back in just a moment. Plenty of scoring here already. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Vegas. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's taken on the 25. And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground. Call that a 48-yard punt, and made even better by a loss on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And they'll indeed take a knee. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A field position changer there. 49 yards on the punt. Couple that with a loss on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here. And they'll indeed take a knee. Here's A.J. Cole now, standing just about on his own goal line. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here.
Here we go, here we go.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Now here's Trent Gill on to punt. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
That will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. And they take a knee.
On the set.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl.
Ready up.
Second and 11. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. And they will take a knee here. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And they'll indeed take a knee. And a white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on him. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. And they take a knee. down to a knee. Well, that's one option. Third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Here's A.J. Cole now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And surprisingly, they take a knee. I have no idea why they would take a knee, but they take a knee. And a curious play call here, to say the least. Thought it might be a trick, but no, he actually goes down to a knee. And down to a knee. That's one way to call a play. And on fourth down, they come up and take the knee. Boy, sitting on a 2-score lead at this stage in the game. That punter, he must be pretty lonely over there on the sideline thinking, why in the world was my number not called there?
As far as he's concerned, the check will still cash, right? It's your choice not to use me in this situation. But I also look at it this way. You know, some coaches are more aggressive than others. They just want to take care of the football, have the ball on offense, and go at it that way. So a very interesting call, but he wants to take care of the ball.
Touchdown, Raiders! Hunter Renfrow, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Watson now to throw. That's complete to Mooney. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
This is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
Yeah, and this is absolutely a wide receiver's dream, because if they can make that first man miss, a lot of times they turn these into big plays, and that's exactly what happened here.
Now Watson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And a short gain down to about the 33.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the air now with Watson. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Rosa's kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. So it was 4th and 1 down in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little surprised that that's how they decided to play it, that they didn't go for it there. But sometimes just take those 3 points and put them in your pocket. I just have one question for you, partner.
Okay.
Hip pocket or back pocket?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the call so they can snap it and get back to work.
A first down run there for Jacobs, but nothing doing as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it.
So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big.
3rd quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
They're going to look to throw.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Off the option, here's Jacobs.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? Visit bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And that'll do it for the 3rd quarter of Super Bowl 61. The culmination of the season and the crowning of a champion after the 4th quarter, which is coming up next. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Here's Jacobs. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. One more time with Jacobs. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
3rd and goal, a big play in the Super Bowl.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Okay, ready?
And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. He tried to keep it himself, but can't stretch his way in. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble. Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring it up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Here comes the Bears punter now. He's been terrific so far. And he's able to get it out of there. Ross on the return. 6-yard return after a punt of 48.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And we're at the time of the Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
A give, it's Jacobs off the option.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They go with Jacobs. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal?
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
So a big one coming now for Daniel Carlson from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Carlson is good.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Bears on 3rd down. Just one conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and 5. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. On 4th down, Watson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in the...
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts.
as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Watson to throw. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. And the Raiders have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did. Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
19 Tiger.
2nd down, Jacobs once more.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Here we go.
Jacobs going to try the middle. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Get up. Look at 19.
They'll try and run for it.
And how about this? Viva Las Vegas! The Las Vegas Raiders on top of the football world as they will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as Super Bowl champions.
For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and